Hi everyone, welcome back to Guitar Guide Academy. I hope you've enjoyed your classes, all the lesson. I believe that you've worked on them. Lesson 1, lesson 2 to 6. I believe you've done the right thing and you are not skipping it just to cover up. If you are skipping it, I will advise you to go back to it and get it right till you have perfect timing, and you see that what you see that you've achieved the purpose of the fingering, because it's important as we are going forward. It's going to be getting harder. Now I want to introduce you to music. If you are not familiar with music, you don't know anything about music, you just hear music, you don't know how many music notes do we have, what are the major keys, flat keys, sharp keys. Now we have 7 major keys in music. 7 major keys. These 7 major keys are called A major, B major, C major, D major, E major, F major, and G major. And we also have 5 flat keys and 5 sharp keys. We have A flat, B flat, D flat, E flat, and G flat. We also have, for sharp, we have A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. Okay, as we continue, I will explain to you more so that you understand what this means. Okay. So like I told you on the guitar, if you remember from the beginning, your string 1 is called G, and your string 2 is called D, string 3 A, 4 E, and 5 D. Because we are working on 5-string bass guitar. But if you have 4-string bass guitar, the only thing that is different is that you will not have string 5, which is B. But your string 1 is the same thing with the guitar we are using. String 1 is also G, string 2 is D, string 3 is A, and string 4 is E. So don't be confused. Yeah. Okay. Like I was saying, so on your string 1, when you play open string, look at this chart I'm putting on now. I just put on the screen now. String 1, when it's open string, that's when you are not pressing anything on your fretboard. That's what we call open string. You just pluck, nothing's pressed on the fretboard. Okay, let's show you. This is string 1. You are not pressing anything on the fretboard, which is G. String 2, you are not pressing anything on the fretboard, that's D. String 3, you are not pressing anything on the fretboard, you just pluck A major. All those keys I'm calling are majors. String 4, you are not pressing on the fretboard, E major. String 5, you are not pressing anything on the fretboard, is B major. You can see. Now, these major keys, some of them are, the step in between them are whole tone movement. So why some are semitone movement. The one that are semitone is B major to C major and E major to F major. Every other keys are whole tone. If you see keyboard before, you see some black keys on the keyboard, you see white keys and you see black keys. Those black keys are sharp or flat keys. Those are like the space in between the white keys. That's that divided them. But if you notice, pay attention very well, you see some keys that doesn't have black key between them. Those one are it's either E to F and B to C. Those are the 2 keys. So let's go back to the guitar. So now on string 1, like I told you, open string is G when you're not pressing anything. Now we're coming to the fret now. You jump a space and move to the next one, which is called A major. Why do we do that? Because it's whole tone movement. So from G to A is whole tone movement. There is a space in between them. G is open, jump a space and move to A. Now between A and B, there is a space in between them. You jump a space and move to B. Jump this space and move to B. Between B, remember, is a semitone to C. B to C is semitone. You go immediately, no space. The B is here. So between B and between C and D, there is a space in between. There is a whole tone movement. You jump a space and move. That's that. So we'll go to second string. You have D open. Between D and E, there's space. The whole tone movement. You jump a space and move to E. Between E and F, no space. You move straight to F. Between F and G, there's a space. You jump a space and move. Now let's go to E, open string. That's the string 4. Between E and F, there's no space. See, you go straight to the F on your first fret. Between F and G, you jump a space. Between B and C on the 5th fret, on the 5th string, there's no space. In between B and C, you go straight to B. To C. From B, open, C. Jump a space to D. Now if you have gotten all this explanation, just follow this chart on your screen. You will see it's very important to pay attention to this chart. You need to understand where are your keys. For example, if I'm playing on C major, I have C major here. On the 3rd string, fret 3. On the 3rd fret, string 3, 3rd fret. I have my C there. I also have C on string 1, 5th fret. I also have key C on string 5, 1st fret, string fret 1. I also have on string 4, 8th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have another C. I also have C on 2nd fret on the 10th fret. I have C here again. And I also have C here. I have C here. I have C here. So I know where I can find my C major keys. It allows me to be able to relate with my fretboard when I'm playing. So I'm not stuck because I only know the C here and here. I'm just playing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. If you have some music that require that you need to work with speed, which you cannot use one fret, one octave to achieve that purpose, that is where you see the importance of what I'm telling you. Or some fills you want to play, you can't play them with the depth notes. You need to play higher. Imagine how to play here. It's deep. It might be useful for some music, but might not be useful for some music. That is why you need to know your fretboard very well so that you can move from point A to point B to point C to point D to point E, from one point to another. Because you are familiar with what you are doing on your fretboard, you are used to it, you understand it. Because there is no sign, everything looks the same. It's you that you understood the process, that there is a whole tone, there is a semitone, there is a whole tone, semitone. You understand those processes. That if I'm moving from here, I need to move from here. So I would like you to pay attention to this chart I just put on the screen. Pay attention to it and do your practice very well. Write it out, pause it, write it out, and do the right thing. It will really help you, because this is music. If you don't know the foundation, you can't build a good structure on wrong foundation. Foundation is very important in anything you do. Don't joke with it. This is music. It's not about the scale you run. If you are running scale out of knowledge, how do you explain what you are playing to the person that want to learn from you? That is why you don't joke with this thing I'm showing you now. This is foundation. Get it right. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends. Let everybody come. This is free. Let everybody come and enjoy this. It's free. I will see you at the next class, where we'll talk about the turning software, to get turning software on each keys on the fretboard. Thank you. Love you. See you at the next class.